Welcome to this video clip. I'm going to introduce the vocabulary terms arc measure and arc length, and we will talk about the formula for circumference of a circle. Notice that we're in the environment called Scratch, and instead of having the turtle icon, we have a sprite. And I've changed the sprite from the default setting of a cat to a green car. I'm going to run a few programs and then we'll talk about what those programs are actually doing as I introduce the vocabulary terms. To get started, I've used the blocks clear, set pen size, and set size of the sprite, and this will remain constant for the programs that I'm going to run today. This first block is snapped together, and when I click on it, it's going to draw a semicircle, and then it will draw the diameter. We have a semicircle because the repeat is 180 and the turn is 1 degree. Now it's going to move across the diameter, which is 172 steps or pixels. Our challenge today is going to be to find how we can use the circumference formula to find the 172. Let's clear this and let's try another program that I wrote. Notice this time we only have a quarter of a circle. That means the arc measure here is 90 degrees. But the diameter is going to go all the way across. So the circumference of the circle was the same, but we only have 1/4 of it. Let's go down and try a third program that I've written. We have an arc that's 120 degrees because we turned 1 degree each time we went through this repeat loop. Again, we have a diameter of 172 steps because the entire circle used the same turn in the same number of steps. Okay, let's run this first program again and then we'll go through the mathematics. We have a half circle or a semicircle and the arc measure is 180 degrees because we are turning 1 degree 180 times. So arc measure is a degree measurement. The steps that we're taking would be 180 times 1.5. So this distance is 180 times 1.5. The circumference of the whole circle would be the 180 times 1.5 times 2. And then to find the diameter, we would have to divide by 3.14. So I'm going to bring up my calculator and do these steps. 180 times 1.5. This gives us the arc length, so it's in pixels. And because it's half a circle, we're going to multiply by 2. The full circumference is 540 steps. And if we divide by pi, or 3.14, we should get the diameter. And I've rounded up to 172. Let's look at the next example. So in this one, I'm going to draw a quarter of a circle. So the arc measure is 90 degrees. The diameter is the same as what we did in the first circle. So let's find the arc length first, then we'll find the circumference of the entire circle, and then the diameter. So let's clear this. We're going to take 90 degrees times 1.5, and that equals 135 pixels. So this is the length of the quarter of the circle. Because we only have a quarter, we're going to take this times 4. So again, we have a circumference of 540 steps or pixels. If we divide by 3.14, we get the diameter. It's approximately 172. Let's try one more example. This time the car is going to draw a 120 degree arc. So the measure is 120 degrees. The diameter is the same because I haven't changed any of the commands inside the block. Let's go ahead and do the math. We're going to take 120 times 1.5. This gives us the arc length, which is 180 pixels or 180 steps. Because we have 1/3 of a circle, we take this times 3. We get our same circumference, and we're going to divide by 3.14. And there again, we get the 172 steps or pixels. And this is the diameter. The relationship between the circumference and the diameter is due to the formula circumference equals diameter times pi. What I suggest you do is change some of the dimensions in here. So we're going to maybe change the repeat or change the steps that change the steps the car is moving and see if you can come up with this diameter. Thanks for watching.